All Things Will Die by Alfred Lord Tennyson, 1809 to 1892. Clearly the blue river chimes in its flowing under my eye. Warmly and broadly the south winds are blowing over the sky. One after another the white clouds are fleeting. Every heart this May morning in joyance is beating full merrily. Yet all things must die. The stream will cease to flow, the wind will cease to blow, the clouds will cease to fleet, the heart will cease to beat, for all things must die. All things must die, spring will come nevermore. O vanity, death waits at the door. See, our friends are all forsaking the wine and the merrymaking. We are called, we must go, laid low, very low, in the dark we must lie. The merry glees are still, the voice of the bird shall be no more heard, nor the wind on the hill. O misery, hark, death is calling. While I speak to ye, the jaw is falling, the red cheek paling, the strong limbs failing, ice with the warm blood mixing, the eyeballs fixing. 9 times goes the passing bell. Ye merry souls, farewell. The old earth had a birth, as all men know, long ago, and the old earth must die. So let the warm winds rage, and the blue wave beat the shore, for even and morn ye will never see through eternity. All things were born, ye will come never more, for all things must die. Okay, this is a poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Tennyson was a prominent Victorian poet. He was poet laureate during most of Queen Victoria's reign. He's very famous for poems like The Charge of the Light Brigade, or In Memoriam A.H.H., his friend. He was born in Lincolnshire, and he was the 4th of 12 children. His father was an Anglican priest. Anyway, Tennyson went to Trinity College, Cambridge, where he began to become recognised as a poet. His poet has rich images and emotional depth, and many phrases from his works have entered common usage. He was very good at capturing human emotion and reflecting things like melancholy and loss. And finally, he's buried in Westminster Abbey in Poets' Corner. So, all things will die. What's this about? This poem is about death. It's about the inevitability of death and the fact that life and nature is transient. And it contrasts happy joy in nature with the understanding that everything, even the earth itself, will come to an end. And it's emphasizing the mortality of everything and the fact that we need to accept this. This is that death is inevitable, and everything is transient. Human existence is temporary. Nature is temporary. The rivers will stop. The wind will stop blowing. Hearts will stop beating. And the poem starts with happy, beautiful nature. Under the blue river chimes in its clearly the blue river chimes in its flowing under my eye. So the blue river is flowing, and this is a beautiful, vivid description of nature. Warmly and broadly the south winds are blowing over the sky. And here again, this serene, beautiful natural setting. One after another, the clouds are fleeting, are going past and disappearing. Something that's fleeting only lasts a short time. So they're fleeting. They go past and they're gone. Every heart this May morning in joyance is beating full merrily. So everybody's happy. Everything is happy. It's spring. Everything is beautiful. And then, yet all things must die. And he comes back to this central theme of mortality. Yet the stream will cease to blow, the stream will cease to flow, the winds will cease to blow, the clouds will cease to fleet, the heart will cease to beat, for all things must die. So notice he's got this A-B rhythm, flow, blow, fleet, beat. So he's saying that everything will die. The end is inevitable. All things must die. Spring will come nevermore. So the cycles of the earth, spring is the rebirth of the year, the rebirth of the plants, the rebirth of nature. And one day spring will not come. Oh vanity, death waits at the door. So if you're vain, you think how wonderful, how marvellous you are, how handsome, how beautiful, how clever. Death is waiting for you. So yeah, you are clever, etc., but it doesn't last. It's fleeting. It's something that will go. See, our friends are all forsaking the wine and the merrymaking. So our friends are giving up wine and being happy. And I'm not sure if he's referring to them dying. They can't drink and they can't make merry anymore. Or perhaps they're worried about death and they're trying to keep it away. They're trying to live a healthy life, a healthy diet. We are called. We must go. When death calls us, we go. The grim reaper takes who he chooses. Laid low, very low, in the dark we must lie. So to lay low, to kill. So to lay low, to be killed, we will die, and then we will lie in the dark. We will lie in the tomb. We will lie in the coffin underneath the earth. The merry glees are still. So all of the happy glee is happiness. It's still. All of the happiness has gone. The voice of the bird shall no more be heard. So the bird that sings, one day it will die and you won't hear it again. Nor the wind on the hill. And you won't, one day the wind on the hill will disappear. Oh misery. How, oh sad, hark, listen, death is calling. While I speak to ye, the jaw is falling, the red cheek paling, the strong limbs failing, ice with the blood, with the warm blood mixing. So the jaw, the mouth is falling open. This is a sign of death. The red cheek is paling, it's going pale, it's going white, and the blood is cooling. The strong limbs are failing. the strength is going out of the limbs, and ice with the warm blood mixing, and the ice of death is mixing with the warm blood of our veins. The eyeballs fixing, and the eyeballs become fixed. They don't blink anymore, no blinking, the stare of death. 9 times goes the passing bell. Okay, I've been thinking about this one. I think this is related to, firstly, a naval tradition where a watch is 8 bells and there are 3 watches a day and each watch is an hour. So when they ring 8 bells, it's the end of the day, the work of a watch, of a shift. And 8 bells and all is well. But if they ring 9 bells, it means that a sailor has died. 9 bells is after the normal day, is the end. 9 bells says that something has died, something has finished. When they decommission a ship, they ring 9 bells on the ship's bell to say that the ship is decommissioned. And they also use this for the bells in churches. When somebody dies, they ring the bells 9 times. 3 times 3 for the death of a man, and 6 times for the death of a woman. Ye merry souls, farewell. Goodbye, happy people. The old earth had a birth, as all men know long ago. The earth was born a long time ago, and the old earth must die. So even the earth itself that seems eternal will die. So let the warm winds range and the blue wave beat the shore. So let the winds blow and let the waves beat against the sea, beat against the shore, because this is the beauty of nature. So let's be happy. This is not something we can do anything about. We must accept death and be happy in what we do, happy in how we are. For even and morn ye will never see through eternity. So evening and morning you will never see through eternity. You will see the days pass, but you will never see the days past through infinite time. That's not something that is possible. All things were born. So everything is born and everything will die. And this is his way of saying everything will die. All things were born. And if you're born, then that means death. Ye will come never more. You won't come back to this earth again. You have one move through it. For all things must die. So this poem progresses all the way from nature, from the river and the clouds and the winds, through to the final death and the extinction of everything. All Things Will Die by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Bye for now.